Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, come in again today. You're very, very welcome. I trust you enjoyed my last video on Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, the Hollies. And through this song, He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother, we looked at being there for other people. So I trust you found that encouraging. We're going from there, actually continuing on, because I covered these guys in a request about 2 years ago. It was, gee, doesn't time fly? And the 1981 in Sydney, we had Dave Faulkner, Richard Grossman, Mark Kingsville and Brad Shepard, the ultimate party band in Australia, the Hoodoo Gearers. Back in that request, I did Good Times, given we were at the start of the new year, and these guys are celebrating their 40th anniversary. I thought I'd do a bit of a tribute to these guys, a bit of a request, so we did Good Times back then. It was Good Times featured the Bangles and backup vocals, which is pretty cool. Between 1984 and 2022, 10 studio albums, 1 live album, 6 compilation albums, 3 video albums, 2 EPs, and 37 singles. These guys were, they've received 2 ARIA awards and were inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame in 2007. One commentator said this about the Hoodoo Gearers: inventive, lyrically smart and exciting, with a blend of power pop and funky psychedelic kitsch. Now, these guys are very, very tight indeed. In fact, we'll get onto some clips at the moment which shows how tight these guys actually are. So I thought I'm going to give these guys another bit of a go today. Dave's vocals are amazing. The harmonies in this band, for a party band, are pretty good as well. So in 1984, it came the album Strange Romeos. And this got an award for Best Debut Album on the Countdown Awards. And the clip of that one, My Girl, is probably the first song that most of Australia heard from the Hoodoo Gearers, and it's a song I still remember even till today. The official clip's an interesting one. It's the story of a trainer and his greyhound. Obviously, the song's about other things, but they're a bit of an interesting take on a trainer and his girl and his greyhound called My Girl. So we've got that official clip below. 1985, out came Mars Needs Guitars, and continuing on with a number of albums in the 1980s that catapulted these guys into superstardom in Australia. And of that album, we've got Bittersweet, we've got a live version of that one. They started to get a bit of a worldwide following, including tours in Europe and the US. There was a bit of a stint with the Bangles, a support act. And around 1987, they toured 19 countries and played in around 204 venues. So they were getting an international following as well. And 1987, out came the album Blow Your Cool, and probably the song that most of us know is What's My Scene. And it's probably where I want to go today. You know, I deal with clients, I suppose, who are looking at career and what sort of job they want to do. And it all kind of starts with, what do you love? In fact, it was actually Steve Jobs in one of his speeches where he talks about the fact that when he got fired from Apple, he still loved doing computers. And because of that, he started Pixar and makes a couple of other bits and pieces. And he didn't fall out of love with what he did. And when push comes to shove, and we never really know what's going to happen in the future, if we can wake up what we love and what we love doing, it really makes a world of difference. What's my scene? I could be anything I want to be. In fact, I heard it also said that for young people, we have a quarter life crisis, and that is there's too many options, too many choices. And we think, oh God, I have absolutely no idea what I want to choose. Wherever I look, there's just so much information out there. But all goes back to what you love. What do you love? Now, you may not get into that job straight away, but it's something you work towards, right? You know, if you think, I want to be a chef, well, the best thing you can do is actually just get in the kitchen somewhere and do whatever job comes your way, because you learn so much by being in the kitchen. Or whatever it is that you love doing, follow what you love. Because the world, interestingly, seems to respond to people who know what they love and follow through with what they love. and are uniquely different in that way. So what's my scene is a great reflection, I suppose, on, when we don't really know what it is and we're asking the question, what's my scene? Another question we can ask at this point is, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want your life to be? And we can ask that question at any time in our lives, right? We can think, well, I've had 50 years of life. What do I want now? Because it's going to be different to what we wanted back then. So I think we're all looking for what our scene actually is. We're looking for that, that perfect thing where we fit, the perfect thing where we know we're in the right place. But we're only going to discover what our scene is by actually, following our hearts, at least taking some steps. If we just sit inside it and say, what's my scene, without actually doing anything, well, we're not going to get anywhere. We've got to take some steps towards discovering what your scene actually is. And so, but, your scene is there waiting for you. You just got to take steps to get there. And good on the Hoodoo Gurus for actually bringing this idea to light just that little bit more. So we've got an official and live version of what my scene below. Another song I love, came off the 1991 album Kinky. This is probably my favourite Hoodoo Gurus song, 1,000 Miles Away. In fact, many fans cite this as one of their favourite songs. Probably a little bit bigger production for the Hoodoo Gurus, but we've got the official clip and the live version of this one. How good is the live version? There's a lot of vocal happening in this song, and these guys absolutely nail it. There's a lot going on for Dave in particular, doing what he needs to do up the front. But it's an amazing song, 1,000 Miles Away, and probably one of my favourite songs, not just for the Hoodoo Gurus, but one of my favourite songs really of all time. That one is just, there's something about it. So I've got the official and live clip on that one below. And so the Hoodoo Gurus, party band, well and truly have from many, many years now, have cemented their place in the Australian music world, the Australian consciousness, the Australian psyche, because the Hoodoo Gurus are the Hoodoo Gurus. They are absolutely awesome at what they do. And so the links to those 6 clips in the description below, and I've also included my last video from the Hollies, so if you want to recap on them, feel free. Well, if this is your first time to Life Reflections for Music, or you've come back for another one, how great to see you all be here, or if you're here for the first time, welcome to the channel. Well, that's it for today. Next time, we're going to get on to the Hooters. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.